$27,000 with a branded dropshipping store. And the best part, it's totally achievable because there's already a store doing exactly that. Meet GetGocha.com, a brilliant store that took simple, everyday products, added a clean logo and custom packaging, and started selling them for more than double the average market price. Here's an example. One of their branded products is selling for $24.90 plus shipping, and it's already been sold 148 times. The sourcing cost from Alibaba, well, less than 50 cents without branding. As you can imagine, the profit margins are insane. In this video, I'll show you step by step how GetGocha.com took branded dropshipping to the next level and how you can do the same. So let's start with the basics and understand the idea behind branded dropshipping. The concept is simple yet powerful. It allows you to differentiate your dropshipping store from the competition. You can sell a product with custom branding and packaging without needing to buy large quantities in advance. Simply put, every time you get an order, your agent or supplier will ship the branded product directly to your customer. You can do this through an agent on Alibaba by contacting them in advance to check if they offer branded dropshipping services. Alternatively, you can use Shopify apps like BSDropshipping and many others available in the market that allow you to choose a product, add your branding in form of a logo on the product and custom packaging, and have the service store ship the branded units automatically to your customers, charging you only per unit. Both options work well. If you find a supplier or an agent to do it directly, your cost per unit may be lower. But if you value convenience, there are plenty of apps and services that can handle it for you with ease. Now that we have a better understanding of branded dropshipping, let me quickly show you how it impacts buyer perception. So take a look at this store. They are selling an unbranded product. As you can see, the product images are pretty generic, and the second image clearly shows a plain white box as the packaging. Nothing unique or branded. Now compare that to this store. Now they're selling the exact same product, but with custom branded packaging. The design even matches the store's color scheme and branding style, creating a cohesive, professional feel. This instantly gives buyers more confidence. They feel like they're buying from a real brand and not just another generic product. And because of that, they're willing to pay double the price simply because branding adds perceived value and signals that there's a trustworthy company behind the product. So let's take a look at this store, GetGocha.com, which has taken branded dropshipping to the next level. So by simply clicking on catalog in the header, you can immediately understand their product strategy. They focus on low-cost items like small fitness accessories, kitchen gadgets, wine tools, and grinders, brand them, and then sell them at premium prices. So the entire store is built around creating a sense of prestige and quality with black and gold color shades, even though the pricing cost or the sourcing cost of these particular products is relatively low. One thing I really like is their wholesale section, which allows them to sell B2B, business to business, in large quantities. It's a smart move. It opens up the opportunity to attract corporate buyers looking for branded products they can use as employee gifts or giveaways. These buyers can place large orders at a slight discount, which helps the store scale without sacrificing margins. The homepage features simple rotating banners showcasing different products from their lineup, each with a clear Buy It Now CTA. Right below that, they have added a best-selling products section, perfect for highlighting their most profitable or most popular items. As you scroll further, the site includes each product category in a clean layout, each with its own CTA that it encourages users to explore or buy. What stands out to me is how effective and scalable this approach is. They've selected low-cost, everyday use products, added strong branding, and positioned them in a premium way. All right, so the operation and product selection of this branded dropshipping store looks solid. But to really understand if the store is performing well and getting consistent sales, I'm going to use a tool from ZIK Analytics called the Store Sales Tracker. Now, this tool gives me a full X-ray view of any Shopify store, including data that Shopify itself doesn't publicly share. So to use it, I simply copy the store's URL, go to the sales tracker, and paste it. And just look at this. This store is absolutely crushing it with branded dropshipping. Over 1,300 units sold and more than $27,000 in sales generated in just 30 days. ZIK also shows me which products are performing the best, and in this case, it's the wireless mini hand whisk. I also see that the store is driving organic traffic through 3 social media channels and 1 paid advertising channel, which are likely the engines behind their high-quality traffic. Later in this video, we'll dive deeper into those channels and analyze what they're doing right. Another interesting insight, the store is using the Refresh Shopify theme, which I found is a free theme available here. So if I wanted to build a similar store or even recreate this structure from scratch, I now have everything I need: the theme, the layout, the product strategy, the traffic strategy, and a solid understanding of what works best to start a store like this one. All right, now we've reached the part where we can actually measure how profitable this store is by figuring out how to source the same products from suppliers who offer branded dropshipping. There are 2 main ways to do this right. The first is by finding suppliers directly on Alibaba. You can contact them and ask them if they can offer a branded dropshipping service. Now, the second way is by using third-party platforms or apps that specialize in branded dropshipping and let you choose a product, customize the branding, and then have the service to store and ship to your customers. The whole idea here is that you don't need to buy large quantities in advance. You simply get charged per branded unit that gets shipped to each customer. So now I'm going to show you how to use both approaches, starting with Alibaba. Now, the benefit of working directly with a supplier on Alibaba is that you'll usually get better pricing for your branded dropshipping service. The downside is that it's harder to find a supplier who's willing to work this way. But if you do find one, you're lucky because you can test the partnership and scale it from there. Before reaching out to a supplier, it's smart to know exactly what product you're looking for. So let's go back to the store sales tracker inside ZIK Analytics and look at one of the best-selling products from the store we reviewed earlier. I'll go with this reusable soda bottle stopper. It was sold 148 times in the past 30 days. If I open the product page on the store, I can see it's sold in a 2-pack and offered in several colors. The branding looks fairly simple. It appears only on the packaging, not on the product itself. So that right there is great insight. So what you'll need to do is find a way to source this product as a 2-pack in matching colors and create a premium looking branded package to go with it. When I add the product to the cart, I see the full price is $12.90 for the product and $12 for shipping, bringing the total to $24.90. Now, Let's go back into ZIK and use the item finder. So I'll go to the Alibaba tab and start searching for this product. Here's one that looks like a perfect match. The cost per unit here,
only 46 cents.
when ordered in bulk without branding. Now, I can see that this supplier has a solid reputation and has been active on Alibaba for over 15 years, which is a great sign. To find out if they offer branded dropshipping, I need to reach out and message them directly. If you don't already have an Alibaba account, you can create one in about a minute. Then just click Chat Now on the suppliers page and send them a message. Here's a simple message you can use. Just personalize it for your brand. Hello, I'm a dropshipper and I sell branded products in my store. I'm looking for a long-term partnership with a supplier or factory in China who can work with a branded dropshipping model. That means I would provide you with my logo and packaging design, and you would ship the branded product directly to my customers, one order at a time. No bulk production in advance, and the payment will be per unit sold in my store. Can you offer this kind of service? Would you be able to handle shipping per order worldwide? Are you open to getting paid every week or two using Alibaba's trade assurance? Looking forward to hearing from you. Once the supplier replies and agrees, you can send them your logo, ask for the packaging cuts, and either design it yourself using AI or get help from a graphic designer. Just make sure your branding is clearly featured on the packaging. To make your operations smoother, you can even give the supplier limited access to your Shopify store. That way they can see your orders and upload tracking numbers for each shipment. Now, keep in mind, this is a manual method and not every supplier will agree to do this. It's a good idea to reach out to more than one. Many suppliers will say no, especially if you're not doing high monthly volume yet. But there's always a chance you'll find one who's willing to work with you. And if you do, it can give you a big edge over the competition. Now, the easiest way to get started with branded dropshipping is by using a third-party platform that specializes in this exact workflow. There are many out there, so it's important to check user reviews and do a bit of research before choosing the right one for your store. One example is BSDropshipping, which you can find here. This app connects directly to your Shopify store and offers a complete end-to-end solution, including product sourcing, custom branding, packaging, inventory management, and global shipping. They also double-check every order before shipping and provide fast, stable delivery to your customers, usually within 4 to 14 days. The nice part is that this process is almost fully automated. Once your product is branded, you can simply add it to your store. When a customer places an order, the service will automatically handle the fulfillment, shipping, and product directly to your buyer, and even updating the tracking number on the order page, all within the Shopify app. As you can see, using a service like this makes branded dropshipping much easier and more instant without the need for complicated logistics or manual communication. That all said, it's still important to take inspiration from what's already working. In this case, we used ZIK Analytics to analyze top-selling products from the branded store we reviewed. So if you're sourcing similar products, make sure your branding feels premium, the color options match what's already proven to sell well, and that you stick with quantities and formats that have worked for that niche. That way, you're basing your branded dropshipping strategy on data, not guesswork, and you'll give yourself a much better chance of success. Before we continue and break down how this store is driving targeted traffic, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to like it and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And if you want access to the same analysis and product research tools I'm using in this video, you can try ZIK Analytics for just $1 for the first week. All right, we're almost at the end of this video, but before we wrap up, there's one more crucial element we need to understand: how to drive high quality traffic to your store. People who are not just browsing, but ready to buy. To figure this out, I'll analyze the social media channels used by the branded dropshipping store we've been reviewing. This will help us understand which platforms work best for these types of products and which types of posts generate the most engagement. Let's start with Meta. Facebook. From what I see here, Meta doesn't seem to be a strong traffic source for this store. There's very little activity, almost no likes, comments, or shares. My guess is that the page exists mainly for social proof, not for anything driving traffic or sales. Next up, TikTok. There's a bit more activity here, but I don't see any videos that have gone viral. The engagement is low, and it seems like TikTok isn't a major traffic driver for this brand either. At least not yet. But then we came to Instagram. This is where things get interesting. The engagement here is much higher. Some posts have received thousands of likes, and it's clear that Instagram is their most effective platform for generating organic interest, especially for kitchen gadgets and fitness accessories. When I check the reels, the results are even more impressive. Take a look at this example. It got 1.3 million views, and here's another one. Almost 400,000 views. That kind of visibility is powerful. These reels are driving high quality traffic, people who have already seen the product in action and are more likely to buy when they land on the store. So the takeaway here is clear. For branded products like this one that we have been reviewing, Instagram Reels are proving to be a high-performing traffic channel. And if you're building your own branded dropshipping store, it's definitely a platform you'll want to prioritize. All right, so that brings us to the end of this video. As you can see, branded dropshipping is full of untapped potential, and the process is not only achievable, it's actually easier than most people think. Just make sure you're doing proper product research and base your branded dropshipping strategy on what's already working in the market. Look at your competitors, learn from their success, and then outsmart them with better branding and smarter execution. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, keep moving forward, and I will see you next time.